Hello and welcome back. We are now into our third video lesson, and we're going to do something really fun today. And I really enjoy this exercise because it's very melodious. That's a nice word. It has a nice melody to the exercise, and what we're doing is we're still staying with our C major scale, but we're applying a 3-note sequence to add some interest and new direction. I'm going to move this mouse over so I can see what I'm doing a little better. Okay, there we go. So before we jump into this 3-note sequence thing, let's do a quick review from lesson 2, our C major scale. So we're starting in this position, which is the middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A string. This is our C note. Okay? Now, like last week, we're playing 1 fret per finger, and we should be able to play this ascending and descending. And let's do it again and name the scale degree that we're on. So 1, that's our tonic. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, before we move on to the sequence, I want to mention one technical thing, and that is this thumb. Now, we're not fretting any notes with our thumb, although you can, which is totally cool. What I mean is the thumb plays a very supportive role to the hand, right? We plant the pad of the thumb in the middle of the back of the neck, depending on what position we're on. We just find a spot, plant our thumb there, and by shifting, or pivoting rather, off of our thumb, okay, my thumb is staying in one spot, but I'm using it as a pivot point to actually reach up the neck without moving my thumb. Okay, this is something that can help us out if we want to play in a more relaxed position by keeping our fingers closer together. I can do this same reach by just pivoting up from the thumb. You see? My fingers are still relatively close together as opposed to really stretching it out. We're now trying to keep these fingers a little closer together and pivot off of the thumb. Okay, I thought I'd mention that. Yeah, technique. Never hurt anybody. So now onto the sequence. Super easy. It's a 3-note sequence. We're going to play 1, 2, 3. Now the same thing, starting on the 2nd scale degree. 2, 3, 4. Now on the 3rd. Starting on the 4th. Starting on the 5th. On the 6th. Now finally on the 7th. Now there's a new note. That's beyond the octave. So let's name that. This is my 6, 7, 8. I slide up from here to here. Okay, that's my index finger playing on the 6th scale degree. Okay, that's going to be the A, but on the G string. And I slide up to the B natural, and I go all the way up to a whole step above the octave. So if this is that motion, and that's the same motion, the same spacing, then it's going to be essentially the 2nd scale degree, only it's up the octave. So we're going to say 8, 9. Okay, so the 9 is the same as the 2, just up an octave. Kind of like how the 1 is the same as the 8. It's just up an octave. So, you see? That's an extension, and it's a beautiful sound. That's the 9th scale degree. Now let's plug that back into the sequence again. Only this time, we're going to fit those 3 notes into 4 beats. So that means we have to go back to where we started before we begin the next sequence. 1, 2, 3, 1. So that's 4 beats. Moving on to the next sequence is 2, 3, 4, 2. Beautiful. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5. Always return to the note that we started on. 6, 7, 1, 6. Now here's that slide. 7, 8, 9, 7. And then we finish on the 8, which is up the octave. So let's do this together without me talking, and we'll do it a couple of times. Ready? Play. 1. Beautiful. Ready? Play. Let's do it one more time, and we'll sing out the scale degrees. Ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6. Shift. 7, 8, 9, 7, 8. Now that we can do that, or if you can't do that, practice it. Yeah, in all honesty, I should be practicing that much more. I didn't really warm up before this lesson today, and it's showing. that's okay. We're learning together. We're having fun. Okay, so that's the sequence. And now descending, it's the same thing, only in reverse. So we have a 3-note sequence, 8, 7, 6, 7, 6, 5, 6, 5, 4, 5, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 7. We go below the root and then end on the root. Now, of course, we want to fit that into a 4-beat rhythm. So we're going to go back to the note we begin with before moving on to the next 3-note sequence. So let's do that together. I'm making it sound a lot more complicated than it is, so I apologize. Just use your ears. Here we go. I'll count these notes out. You should try this too. It's harder. 8, 7, 6, 8, 7, 6, 5, 7, 6, 5, 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 7, 1. Let's do that again. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 8, 7, 6, 5, 7, 6, 5, 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 7, 1. Whew. I think we're going to end it there. But before we say goodbye, of course, we want to use a metronome or a drum machine or even a play-along track that you can find throughout YouTube by typing in a keyword search, C major scale play-along. Okay? Maybe bassless track. So there's no bass, you'll be the bass, and you can play this C major scale shape using the 3-note sequence that we discussed. Now descending, 3, 4. Now, I'm going to practice that. I'm hearing some things that need work, and I love it. I love working on technique and working on my scales and making them better. They can always be better. You're never done working on fundamentals, right? You can do amazing things on the bass, slap, all sorts of crazy arpeggios. But at the end of the day, if you're having some troubles with your major scales, go back to them and sharpen them up. Again, they're it's something, it's a lifelong endeavor, always trying to improve and keep consistency in your sound. It's really tough to do. Anyways, I'll let you go. I'm going to work on my 3-note sequence, and I hope you do the same. Take care.